What's going on, everyone? Hope you're having a terrific day. I just came back from a trip from Japan and the Philippines, and I want to talk about how I went from debilitating, loud, chronic tinnitus to never even hearing it, and traveling the world and living a life that I'm proud of, and how everyone can do that who has tinnitus. If you've recently got it, my heart goes out to you. I know exactly how difficult that can be. I know how hard that can be. But it's not the end. No matter how low you might feel and you might think that you are, it doesn't have to be the end of your story. You can rise above it, and you can go on to reclaim your freedom and your peace and your silence again. Even out here in the woods, I don't hear it. I don't hear my tinnitus. I rarely hear it. And when I do, I have no emotional reaction towards it. And my brain forgets about it pretty quick when I get on to living life and making videos and traveling and making traveling plans. My brain just seems to tune it out. And I don't hold on to the idea that I'm stuck with it forever, because the truth is I'm not. I have proven to myself that I can overcome it and I can rise above it. And that's exactly what this video is about, is how I did that and how everyone and anyone is able to do that. So when you first get tinnitus, it's very, very heartbreaking. It is a dark place to be in. At least for me, it was very dark. It was very difficult. Those first 6 months were tough, and I made a lot of mistakes, and probably that kept me suffering longer than I probably had to. But the thing that you have to realize is that the thing that is going to cure you is probably the thing that you don't want to do. When you first get tinnitus, you want to sit and listen to it. You probably don't want to get out of bed. At least I didn't. The last thing you want to do is go back and try and live life again. You want to try and avoid things that will make it worse, and you want to Google and watch videos on it, and you're going to get on forums and stuff, and all this stuff doesn't really help, because a lot of people who are cured themselves of something like this aren't talking about it. They're not making videos that are hopeful. So you're really seeing a very biased view on tinnitus. And the thing that I realized is that the cure was living life. The cure wasn't found in sitting in front of a computer screen or listening to tinnitus. The cure is reclaiming my life. And you have to have the mindset that, like, you're going to go out and you're going to live life. And if tinnitus wants to be there and wants to tag along, so be it. But you're not going to stop. You're not going to put your life on hold. You're not going to make your life revolve around tinnitus. Your life should revolve around you living it, pursuing your passions, your hobbies, what inspires you, what motivates you, what fuels your inspiration. That is what cures you. Because the thing about it, and you have to understand, this is how your brain works. Your brain is going to filter out things that are irrelevant over time. It's not instant. It takes time. It could take months. But over time, the more you reclaim and rejoin your life and get your life back, the further in the background tinnitus is going to fall. And it'll eventually get to a point to where you will, months will go by and you probably didn't even really think about it. When you're out traveling, like, I'm doing, and I'm in airports and I'm trying new food and meeting new friends. Tinnitus it's something that I didn't even think about when I was on my trip, like, at all. And before, I was like probably afraid of airplanes or, jet lag or sleep deprivation or all that other stuff. I was really afraid of doing that, because I was afraid, oh, well, how will this affect my tinnitus? How is this going to, is it going to make it worse? And the thing you have to understand is you can't allow those thoughts to drive your actions. You have to put one foot in front of the other, get up every day, and continue to live your life as if nothing is wrong. And your brain begins then to say, oh, nothing is wrong. Okay. And it begins to then put tinnitus in the background of your awareness. And that really is the secret, is living life and reclaiming life. And when you begin to do that, you begin to take power back, and you begin to take control back over your life. So don't despair if you recently had an onset with tinnitus. I know how bad it is. I've been there, but it's not the end of the story. It's really just tinnitus at the end of the day can become a small part of your life, but it's only as big as you make it. And so don't make it bigger than it has to be. And when you first have it and you first get it, it's going to feel like it's everything. It's going to feel so loud. To me, I was like, there's something wrong with me. There has to be something wrong with me. Like, how could I experience this sound that is like so loud and so obnoxious and so overbearing? But take hope, okay? Take hope in knowing there are people who've had it as bad as you could possibly get it and are out traveling the world and loving life. And right now I'm back in America for the holiday season, but I'm going to be back out traveling, getting my next ticket lined up, my next plane ticket lined up, and nothing's going to stop me because you know what? I want to live life. Life is short. You only have one life. It's going to be over before you know it. So you might as well just embrace the fact that you really aren't in control of anything. You're not in control of tinnitus. Trying to control it letting go is the biggest thing you can do. It's the most empowering thing you can do. And it's the thing that's going to set you up for inner peace, is being okay with being uncomfortable, being okay with not knowing all the answers, being okay with not knowing if you're going to habituate, right? The ironic thing about habituation is when you stop caring if you habituate, when you stop caring about tinnitus, that's the moment your brain begins to habituate. So don't try to habituate, try to live your life. And that is how you cure yourself. That is how you get your life back. And you can become a success story just like me. Like, I'm no one special. In fact, I'm probably the worst candidate for someone who can habituate because I already have anxiety. I already have like a lot of, OCD and past trauma through my childhood and all this stuff. So like, if I can habituate, anyone can. Like, I truly believe any person can when they begin to live their life and get back to doing the things that they're afraid of doing. So make sure to comment below, hit the subscribe button, share this video with a friend. I will talk to you later. Peace.